All right, continuing on with Louis Tomlinson. This is going to be Out of My System official video. This is a quick song. This is a very quick song. It's only just over 2 minutes, so let's get into it. Nice bass line.
Slowly, I never wanna go slowly. I only wanna go faster towards disaster every time. With me, I know you wanna come with me. Take anything you can carry and leave everything else behind. I am only half of what I think I can be. Gotta get it out of my system. Gotta get it off of my chest. I've lived a lot of my life already, but I gotta get through the rest.
Oh. Very nice.
Demons.
Yo, that riff. Oh, it's a nice riff. The bass line right when we started was fantastic. The drums and everything. His drum work in this album has been fantastic. I've learned a lot in my life already. I gotta get it off my chest. I gotta get it out of my system. I'm really curious what that is, because he also said that he's like running like fast as he can into disaster. But it sounds like whatever that disaster is, he needs to get off of his chest. He needs to get out of his system. So I'm kind of curious what that is. I like the whole idea of gotta get off my chest, gotta get out of my system, because I can relate to that a ton. There's plenty of times where I'm like, I just gotta get out of my system. Like, I just gotta scratch the itch, and then once it's done, you know, I can move on. But I'm just like, so I get that, but I'm curious what it is. But that riff that came in, the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Demons, I'm taking all of my demons, putting them where I won't see them, 'cause I just wanna feel alive. I'm only half of what I think I can be.
I'm only half of what I think I can
Gotta
be.
get it out of my system. Gotta get it off of my
Those
chest.
drums.
I've lived a lot of my life already, but I gotta get through the rest.
Oh.
Gotta get it out of my system. Gotta get it out of my system.
I've learned a lot in my life already, but gotta get through the rest or something.
Gotta get it out of my system. Gotta get it out of my head. I've lived a lot of my life already.
I really like the camera angles for this music video. It just kind of gives this really energetic, kind of chaotic, just like rock feel of like it's just like going all angles. And I can't actually, the only one that comes to mind that was most similar to that was No Doubt, the one with the band with Gwen Stefani. I feel like their music videos were kind of that same thing, where it's just like so much motion and movement and angles and everything. It's just kind of all over the place. I like it. I feel like it fits the vibe to this song very well.
Out of my head.
Like that, like it's just zoomed in sideways. Honestly, why would you make it so short? He knew that song was gonna be a banger. He knew it. That riff was fantastic. And he made it 2 minutes. That song could have man, it was good. I mean, that's probably one that I'd play the most out the album, just because it's so dang fun. Like I said, I'm curious about what it is that he wants to get out of his system. Is it like finishing out a music? I mean, I could see it finishing out like a music career or something, or like going out doing the solo project, or doing more solo projects. Wanting to get that out of his system, and then once he's done, he's done. But like he got it off his chest, and he like went for it and he did it. I could see that being the case. But there could be something else too that he wants to get out of his system, and he's like, I've learned a lot in my life already. I've done a lot of things. I've made mistakes, and there could be more mistakes in the future, but I've got to get out of my system. I've got to try it, and I've got to, whatever. I don't want to regret not having done it, right? Regret not having done it. Yeah. So I like that. I respect that. I relate to that. Then you throw that just sexy riff on there, and it's just like, oh. So great song. I'm just bummed it was so dang fast. All right, Headline is up next. Official audio lyrical video thing.
Sometimes I wake up and I hear you through the silence. You let your pride hide all your beauty and your kindness. So fast.
Ooh, you let your pride hide all your beauty and your kindness. Wow. That's one way to call somebody arrogant and prideful. You are beautiful and you are kind, but you've got so much pride nobody can see it because its pride is so ugly that it hides all your other good features. Dang. I like the sound of the song so far. The beat to it, it sounds pretty.
And your kindness. So fast to judge an error. You thought you knew me better. So quick to kill forever. You used to read me like a headline. So many reasons now you're not mine. Maybe if you take more time, I'd still be the one you wanna talk to every night. Oh, if you got in my head, wouldn't be scared of what you find. You used to read me like a headline. Oh, that's the reason now you're not mine anymore.
Wow. You had taken more time, cared about me a little more. Maybe I'd still be the one to talk to every night.
You spent your summer working for your education, while I was running after dreams that
You know
kept.
what? This song actually has well, I can't say like for sure has the most, but I think this song is up there on the in terms of the rest of the songs for like the most amount of like detail and storytelling. I feel like lots of the other songs have been very vague. Like he'll keep it very vague and then he'll repeat things. This one I feel like he's given some more details that haven't been present in other songs. So like I've been really enjoying that along with this beat. Like I feel like we're getting a little bit more of a story with more lines filled in.
While I was running after dreams that kept us waiting. You never
That's nice in the
told me
background.
never. I guess I never knew we'd have the shortest forever. Thought I could, but I can't forget you. You used to read me like a headline. So many reasons now you're not mine.
This has a great sound to it.
Maybe if you take more time, I'd still be the one you wanna talk to every night. Oh, if you got in my head, you wouldn't be scared of what you find. You used to read me like a headline. Oh, that's the reason now you're not mine anymore. You used to read me like.
Hold on. This lyric right here. He said, oh, you used to read me like a headline. Oh, that's the reason now you're not mine. I'm curious about that because like a headline, I'm thinking like if you're headlining like at a show or whatever, like you're the main artist, like the main band that everybody's coming to see. You're the main attraction when you're the headline, right? So you used to read me like a headline. And that's the reason now you're not mine. I'm kind of confused by the headline part, because even back here, when the chorus starts, he says, "You used to read me like a headline, so many reasons, now you're not mine." Is that like they took advantage of him and like saw him almost like what they could get from him versus treating him like an actual person? Like, you used to read me like a headline, like you only saw me as a headline or as a big name or something like that. So many reasons, now you're not mine. Maybe if you'd taken more time, like more time to get to know me or something, I'd still be the one you want to talk to every night. Let me know your thoughts or interpretations on that bit there of the headline, because I feel like that's my best guess as to what he's getting at, of like not like I almost wanted to take advantage of him and not trying to get to know him, just seeing him as this popular person that they could get something from, when he actually cared about them, which is what he's saying here. If you got into my head, you wouldn't be scared of what you'd find. Like, so you used to read me like a headline, and that's the reason why you're not mine.
Sometimes I wake up and I wish you were beside me.
I think that was a really good song. One, I really liked the whole sound of it and the beat and everything. It was a little bit softer and slower tempo than the previous, quite a few of the previous songs. Like, it's not as full of energy. Like, it was a little bit more pulled back and like personal. I also, like I said, I think we got a little bit more of a story on this one, a little bit more detail, which to me, I like that because it allows me to, connect a little bit more because it's not as vague. And stuff like that makes me like a song more. If a song is super vague, it's got to be really catchy then, because it's hard to connect to it. But with this one, I feel like he had a nice amount of catchiness to it. Like, it had a very nice sound. But he also gave a little bit more specifics to where you could, you didn't have to fill in as many of the pieces. You didn't have to use your imagination so much to try and piece together the story. He gave you enough pieces. So I think that was a good song. Now, like I said, I'm curious about the headline bit. So if you could fill me in on some more, unless I have the wrong definition of a headline. That could be it too. I could have the wrong definition, so I'm viewing it from a wrong angle, and it makes much more sense if I get the right definition. That could be it. So let me know if I have that misconstrued at all, but let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, up next we have Saturdays by Louis Tomlinson.
I'm not supposed to be feeling dirty cheap on Silver Street. 2:45, hidden across my face. In the crowd, I'm counting all the days in a haze. I'm gazing at the floor. Somebody's got your trainers on, the ones that you wore when you walked out the door. I've been wondering about what you're up to. Not for the first time, not for the last time. And I've been thinking about the things.
I wonder if this is about the same person that other song. Shoot, I can't remember the name of it. I just did it, but I can't remember the name of the song. But I wonder if it's about that same person, the one that headline.
Used to do, not for the first time, not for the last time. We always used to say, Saturdays take the pain stays the same. No matter how much you want it, some things change. Some things change. Through my cigarette, a shadow of you sticks me to the carpet. Try to ignore it.
Sticks me to the carpet.
Something about the way the light catches the mirror in my brain.
I will say, I think his voice. See, this is wild. This is the longest song. His voice sounds fantastic in this song. I feel like it's standing out to me more so than the other songs, where it's like he sounds really good. Like even the part where he was just saying right here, the light catches the mirror. The way that came in sounded really good.
Out the way the light catches the mirror in my brain. It gives me shade. I'm staring at the door. Somebody's got your trainers on, the ones that you wore, but you're not here anymore. I've been wondering about what you're up to. Not for the first time, not for the last time. And I've been thinking about the things we used to do. Not for the first time, not for the last time. We always used to say, Saturdays take the pain away. Nobody stays the same. No matter how much you want it, some things change. Some things change. Some things change. Some things change. My heart might be broken, but I won't be broken down.
This is nice.
My heart might be broken, but I won't be broken down. We always used to say, Saturdays take the pain away. Nobody stays the same. No matter how much you want it, how much you want it. We always used to say, Saturdays take the pain away. Nobody stays the same. No matter how much you want it, some things change.
Okay, so I will say, the song was. I'm surprised at how long it was, because I feel like there have been other songs where they should have, like they could have been longer, they deserved to be longer, and they weren't. And then this song, I feel like it was fairly repetitive, and it was like the longest one I think on the album so far. The build-up was decent. I liked that part. I think it was the bridge, I think it would be called. There was a decent build-up there, but I don't think it was like a phenomenal build-up. It was just a build-up. And that was like the one saving aspect to the song, where it like that kind of brought it up a little bit for me. But I don't think I'd listen to this one again. Because like the first little bit, like it was okay, it was kind of sweet, but then it just kind of repeated again, and then the end repeated again, and so I don't know, it just felt very middle of the road to me, where I don't necessarily hate it, but I'm not really all too impressed with it, and I wouldn't really go back and listen to it again. So like I said, the build-up was nice, and it was just kind of like a nice song, but I wouldn't listen to it much. So And I'm just surprised that this is the one that got 4.5 minutes when I feel like there were other ones that were better that were like 2.5 minutes. So I don't know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts, but those are mine.